Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to do my ranking of all the Star Wars and Marvel series coming to Disney Plus because I am really looking forward to all these shows. And but there is a least best and a least most anticipated to most anticipated that I can easily do. And look, especially with The Mandalorian showing us the kind of content that we could be getting down the line, these are my most anticipated. So let's get right into this. I really wanted to do this list since I did a most anticipated MCU movies. Now I want to do just focusing on the Disney Plus shows because let's face it, the Marvel and the Star Wars stuff, that's the stuff we're all looking forward to the most. Most people are looking forward to it. If you're a nerd like me, anyways. And I decided to add Star Wars to the list also because there's only two series that are confirmed. These are only confirmed shows right now. So I didn't add something like the Nick Fury series that's not really in development right now. They're just playing around with the idea. I didn't include non-confirmed series, only confirmed ones. So let's get right into this. What is the first one on this list? I have at number 9, Miss Marvel. Yes, I know they got a Canadian actress from Toronto in this show. That's really cool, knowing that Canadian talent is being brought in. But I'm going to admit I know nothing about this character, and she's like a kid or a teenager. So I mean that kind of right there. Tampers my opinion on it right now. Not that I don't think Marvel will do a great job with the character, because obviously Spider-Man is a teenager, and they've been doing a great job with Tom Holland as Spider-Man. That I think they'll knock it out of the park with this one too. It's kind of cool that we're getting our technically, if you don't count Spider-Man, Miss Marvel will be the first true teenager from the MCU, because Sony kind of owns Spider-Man. So we'll see. We'll see how it does. Maybe it could turn out to be one of the best shows ever. Right now, I'm just cautiously not too sure about it. So moving on to number 8, I have Hawkeye. That's right, Jeremy Renner is coming back as Hawkeye. I am looking forward to this one, and I've been rooting for Hawkeye to get a series. But right now, out of all these series that I think have been announced, I think he's one of my lesser anticipated ones. Well, I don't think, I know. That's why I put him all the way down at number 8. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jeremy Renner back as this character, and seeing Kate Bishop, who will be a new character who's supposed to be the new Hawkeye, who will take over for him eventually, I guess. Similar to how I think the Black Widow movie will play around with. I think they're going to be a passing of the torch type of idea, where we're going to see in the Black Widow movie, I think we're going to see Scarlett Johansson kind of passing the torch to the new character. I forgot what the actress, Florence Pugh, I think. But I think Hawkeye, that series, will be very similar as well. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm looking forward to it. So is Haley Steinfeld returned? I don't think she was, or is she confirmed? I don't think she was, but we'll see. Moving on, I have She-Hulk. This is where my list gets a little bit tougher because all these shows I'm really looking forward to, and She-Hulk is one. When they announced it, I wanted a Hulk. I thought a Hulk TV series would have went to Disney Plus, since they can't do the movies because Universal wants to be a bunch of assholes and hold the distribution rights to the Hulk for no reason, because they can't do anything with it. What's the point of holding on to the rights? But fine, we can't get a Hulk movie, so I thought maybe we would have gotten a Hulk TV series. But instead, we're getting a She-Hulk TV series, which is really interesting. I don't know too much about the character, but hey, anything to get some sort of Hulk type content on in the MCU, especially since we don't know what's going to happen to Mark Ruffalo. I am looking forward to this, and I'm hoping that Mark Ruffalo will appear in the series, at least 1 or 2 episodes, as a supporting character to help get her started. Because from what I understand, it's a blood transfusion that turns her into the Hulk. So technically, they would need Mark Ruffalo for that, wouldn't they? So we'll see. Moving on to number 6, I have Moon Knight. That's right. I keep hearing about this Moon Knight character, and the more I hear about him and read about him, the more I'm getting excited for this character, especially now that Oscar Isaac has been confirmed to be playing this character. I mean, okay, he's a Batman-like character, but now I'm hearing like he has multiple personalities and he has like an Egyptian background or something to do with the spiritual Egyptian kind of thing. So, look, it sounds interesting to me, everything that I've been hearing, so give it to me. And if you add Oscar Isaac to that, I mean, you just elevated this show already in ways that I didn't think you could. So let's move on to number 5. I have Cassian Andor. This is the first Star Wars one that makes my list. Yes, I am looking forward to this. Number 1, I really liked Rogue One, and it has grown on me the more I've seen it. When I originally saw it, I was like, okay, that was cool, but I think I've enjoyed it a little bit more and more as time went. I'll say this. I like it more than Solo, which I really enjoyed as well. And I would like to see a series of that movie too. Maybe they could spin off Solo to his own Disney Plus series. That would be a cool way to bring that character back. Or even crossing over with Cassian Andor, who knows. And I liked it way more than the Rise of Skywalker. So I think Rogue One definitely has some really cool elements. And I think Jyn Erso and Cassian Andor were 2 great characters. I think the whole group of characters in that movie were great. And so to spin one of them off into their own series, obviously a prequel series, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. And I know his buddy, the robot, what was the character? Not IG-11. I'm getting confused with all these robot names. But anyway, all these droids. I shouldn't call them robots. Alan Tudyk voiced the role of the character in Rogue One. I forgot what the character's name is right now. But IG-11. No. IG-11 was Taika Waititi in Mandalorian, right? Yeah. Either way, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm looking forward to the Cassian Andor series, seeing what they do with that. So maybe Darth Maul could show up. You'll never know. Because it should be around that time, right? If it's before A New Hope, Darth Maul should, depending on how far back, Darth Maul could be around by then. And maybe they could pick up that storyline that Solo teased at the end of that movie. Moving on to number 4, WandaVision. Yes, I am very much looking forward to WandaVision. This series might have been a little bit lower on the list if it wasn't for the trailer. The trailer has intrigued me a lot. I do love Scarlet Witch and Vision. I think they're both great characters from that show. So I'm really, and I just read House of M, and I really enjoyed that comic a lot. And if it's somewhat like that, I'm going to guess it's not going to be entirely like that because they don't have all the X-Men yet, and they don't have a lot of other characters that appeared in that comic. But if it's anything close to what that comic was trying to do or tell that type of story, I am looking forward to WandaVision a lot. Moving on to number 3, Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's right, Falcon and Winter Soldier is number 3 on my list. The Captain America movies have been some of my favorites. I consider one of the best superhero trilogies of all time, probably right behind the Dark Knight trilogy and the Avengers trilogy. Probably next would be the Captain America trilogy. And telling me that I've been hearing the way the creators and Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan have been talking, it sounds like they're going to try to capture that spirit of Captain America, the Winter Soldier. So sign me up. Captain America, Winter Soldier, one of the top 5 MCU movies, definitely for me, along top 6 or 5. Whatever. It's definitely one of the top ones for me. So they're bringing back a couple of characters that we already know, as well as some new characters. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sad that we didn't get it this past August when it was supposed to be released. But hey, getting it later rather than much later is probably better than nothing. So I hope that made sense. Moving on to number 2, I have Loki. Loki, one of my all-time favorite MCU characters. Probably still one of my favorite MCU villains, that competition isn't really that hard, but yeah, is Loki really considered a villain? I have no. Maybe he's an anti-hero. Loki by this point, I can't wait. Tom Hiddleston is a fantastic actor, and to see him being rewarded with his own Disney Plus series, I'm looking forward to it. And if rumors are true that it's a time travel series, this could be really fun. I'm telling you, and it might even connect back to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, similar to the way WandaVision is going to. Yeah, this is awesome. I know Owen Wilson is in the series already, confirmed to be in there. I don't know who else is going to be in there. Could Chris Hemsworth pop in for a cameo role? Who knows? But yes, it sounds like it's going to be a really fun, kick-ass series. So finally, what's my number one series that I am looking forward to out of all these Disney Plus, Marvel, and Star Wars shows? That's right, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ewan McGregor is coming back as this character. He says that they're going to start filming, I believe, in March of next year. So that's going to be freaking amazing. If you guys know me for some time, back in 2015 when The Force Awakens was coming out and they were announcing that there were going to be these spin-off movies, one of the spin-off movies I was hoping for was an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. Now, obviously, because Solo didn't do that great, those plans went away. And Obi-Wan now is confirmed to be a series. And when Ewan McGregor got on stage at D23 and he said the words we wanted to hear, that he will be returning as Obi-Wan Kenobi, it put a huge smile. And I'm going to be honest, I teared up a little bit because he sounded so happy to finally get that off his chest when he was on stage saying that, that it made me really happy that he's coming back. Because I've been rewatching the Star Wars movies again this week, and I'm telling you now, the prequels, the reason episode 2 and 3 are so great to me is because of Obi-Wan Kenobi and his performance. And Obi-Wan has now become he has become my favorite character in the franchise. And it's mostly because of the way Ewan McGregor portrayed him, and obviously how he synced it up to Alec Guinness's performance in the sequel, the original trilogy. So, but I feel like Obi-Wan was the true hero of the prequel trilogy, and to see him get his own series, I think it's going to be great, because I'm one of those people that does not want to believe that Obi-Wan Kenobi was sitting on his ass for 20 years, jerking off or doing whatever on Tatooine until the time was right. No, he had to be doing more than just sitting around waiting. I have to believe that, and I hope that they bring Joel Edgerton back to play Owen Lars, and I hope they bring back Liam Neeson somehow as a Force ghost to play Qui-Gon Jinn, because Yoda did tell him at the end of Revenge of the Sith that, hey, your old master is going to teach you some tricks, so get ready for it. So we should happen to see Obi-Wan, or sorry, not Obi-Wan, Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon. If not see him as a Force ghost, we should be able to hear him. So those are my listings, guys, from least most anticipated to most anticipated. I hope you guys like this list, and look, feel free to put your least favorite to or least anticipated to most anticipated in the comments section below. I know I'm butchering this really badly. Forgive me. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, especially if you are someone that is looking forward to all these Marvel and Star Wars shows that are coming. And until next time, everybody, take care.